again, and then, alright, hello everyone, we're back. Should be good for the rest of the time.
Alright, sweet. Blur says it's all. Are we almost set up? Are we good?
Yeah, I'm
Everyone?
good. I just need to end me to the party again.
Alright, I will at least suggest you. Alright, so, we have Coda be chosen, I think? Oh, stream details. Dan, could you, once you get in here, send a link?
Yeah, in the,
Yep, there you go.
or in the ESL chat.
It was asked for in the party, actually, but probably, just do both for, you know, just because, you know.
Twitch.tv.
Just copy and paste the link.
Alright, that should work.
It is going to be on Echo. Ooh. Oh, yeah, because they choose best of 5. So, Echo is the first one. My bad. I completely misjudged that. As I mentioned before, Echo's a personal favorite of mine. It's a pretty short distance map.
Right.
Oh, yeah, because they choose best of 5. So, Echo is the first one. My bad. I completely misjudged that.
What is...
As I mentioned before, Echo's a personal favorite of mine. It's a pretty short distance map. Well, the stream's probably going to have some, like, delay in, so...
yeah, why is
Makes sense.
Oh, it's playing in the background.
Yeah, that's all.
I see. I don't know
Whoops.
why.
If you can mute it in the background.
How is it playing, though?
If you have the tab open to our own stream.
I don't have the tab open. Oh, it's playing in the background.
Why you...
I don't know
Whoops.
why.
If you can mute it in the background.
How is it playing, though?
He wasn't a ready casters. If you have the tab open. Having some echo issues, 2 seconds.
Have the tab open. Nope, we're good. We're fine.
Oh, we're good. Never mind.
Oh, looks like I am in.
There you go, much better. Sweet.
Yeah, I don't want to be part of this.
Much better. So, Zerg v Zerg, green versus blue.
Alright,
I think we are all ready to go.
everyone's well sent. Good luck to the players.
Good luck to everyone. I think we can get this started. Oh, sweet. There we go.
Seems to be working as it's supposed to be right now.
Yeah. Here we go. Starting. Gimbo versus Blur Echo LE. Zerg v Zerg. Here we go. First of 5.
Mm-hmm. Once this loads, that'll be fun. You want to just split it up? We can each talk about one player. That way we can...
Sure, I guess I'll grab Blur, if you want to grab Gimbo.
Gimbo, sounds fine.
Cool. I mean, I think we can cover most of the map, but I'll try and focus Blur.
Keep track of what's going on.
Yeah.
Everything like that.
Alright.
Looks like
I started on Gimbo.
Gimbo spawning in the bottom right. He's just gonna send out this Overlords now.
Yep, scouting Overlord. Going first. Droning. Standard, you know. Nothing really strange. No 6 fools here.
Let's get the production tab up.
That's the thing we can do, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got that up on the stream, so.
Almost even spending on board right now, but that's like, you know, it's like exact early game. It's just kind of funny. It was in unison for a little bit.
Same exact builds, except it looks like Gimbo's about 10 seconds ahead.
Which may matter. It may end up mattering in Zerg v Zerg, which is kind of a little I don't want to say frustrating, but it can be a little bit problematic sometimes.
I mean, keep in mind that all that really determines right now is where they'll meet on the map if they continue to keep the same, which I doubt will stay like that for long.
That's true.
We have a pretty early gas from Gimbo and nothing of the sort from Blair. I don't know, that might take us into...
Not necessarily early gas. I mean, it's for Gimbo, it's on 13, and he just threw on pool, so that's actually standard 13 pool. It's actually what I tend to go when I don't fast expand, so... And actually, speaking of which, Blur has expanded on 15.
Yeah, it looks like a hatch first build over here.
This could prove really, really, really dangerous, especially if Gimbo scouts this and gets those Zerglings with speed in there in a greater number than Blur does. However, if he doesn't, Blur could get a significant advantage here with that extra expo.
Blur's pool just went down right about now, so Gimbo could really get in there and punish this. Really bad. But
if he sees it, though, it's all right if he sees it in time, because by the time that Overlord gets there, I don't know.
Looks like we've got 4 pairs of Lings from Gimbo right now, and we've got speed coming up.
And the pool's only half done for Blur, which is kind of terrifying.
Lings moving out. Nope. Looks like they're just going to sit here for now on defense. And then we've got a queen from Gimbo, and so Gimbo definitely has an opening here, and not sure if he'll take it, and looks like he doesn't.
Now, my question is, did Gimbo see the expand?
Let's pull up his vision. I don't think he has. No, he does not know.
That's, oh goodness, that's terrible.
But he's
terrible for him.
He does
see the spine. He sees the pool.
Yeah, we've got a spine here, and we've got some Lings for Blur as well, so looks like Blur's going to be able to hold this off for now.
It looks like he might be able to, but he's not paying a whole lot of attention down there right now.
I don't know if he's seen this yet.
He's definitely seen it, because he's definitely
he hasn't reacted yet, but here come Lings. I don't know. Yeah, looks like Gimbo's going to get...
No problem defending that at all.
He might even lose this Overlord over here. No, it looks like he's going to get it out of time, but...
Oh no, that could be really bad for Gimbo. That could prove...
Yeah, it looks like it's out of range.
Really detrimental to supply. It is out of range.
Alright. We're getting some Lings over here, but they're going to be...
Next one's going down for Gimbo.
An even larger...
And Baneling, yes. That could be huge. The Baneling nest for Gimbo could make the game, really.
Got a double gas up here for Blur, though, so... He's
getting two Banes down for Gimbo.
Yeah.
Oh, and a beautiful pick off of that one Bane. Again, very, very, very well done. Except, Gimbo does seem to have the advantage. Lings-wise here.
Quite a few Lings.
Takes out the Queen.
14.
Huge play. Are those drones stationary? Are those just...
They,
I don't know. There we go. He took care of it just now.
He probably forgot to rally. Yep, there it is. Right.
And there goes a Overlord for Blur, which really stinks. Not a huge problem though. Doesn't supply cap him. Blur's just now starting to get some of that gas going.
Oh, but look at the supply. Blur is a lot higher supply count. Looks like he...
that's just example paid off. It really did.
He's really ahead economically. Gimbo's second.
He's got that wave of Lings going in.
Just getting up right about now. Oh, but if he loses his Overlord, he will be supply capped.
That could be huge.
But at this point, I just don't think Blur can match Gimbo's production. Gimbo is so far ahead economically. I don't think Blur can afford. I don't think Blur can afford to.
I think this might be game right here.
I think.
Unless he can get a few Banes well placed.
Here.
No, I think this is game, yeah.
He gets good enough connections with his Banes. He could hold this off for now, but it looks like...
I don't think... He doesn't have enough to get those Banes down in time.
Yeah, nope.
There's it. There it is.
Congrats to Blur. That was a very nice game.
Very, very, very well played. Also very fast. 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Also, I have been told that I'm got the mic way too close to my face. I apologize to everyone.
That might be me, because the speakers are right on top of the mic. I could move you back a few inches. Just some people were having trouble with it before. Alright, that was a real nice game right there.
That was very, very nice.
And then we'll go to the next.
Yeah.
Next one's going to be on Bonnie Research Station.
Which, if I remember correctly, does have a very safe natural, correct?
Yeah, I think
it's built in?
Yeah, it's very nice to expand. I think it's just got a small ramp.
Dan, we still there? Still good?
Yep. Looks like we're going to come into the next match. Alright, let's get started.
So not catching that early expo really, really hurt Gimbo. Then again,
it didn't really blame that much. It just got Blur so ahead.
Yeah, the links that Blur got out may have just caused it not to matter at all, but I don't know. Right. Blur did have some good micro in fighting those Banes, though.
Yeah.
Which I think did really have a decent impact on his ability to get that extra few links out with that force.
Oh, no, you were correct. There is a very safe expand here. It's actually within the main.
Built in, yep.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Using the map. So we might actually see some similar builds from both of them with an early expand going down.
And we have the Scatting Overlords as usual, just going out.
Yep. Let's get some production up here. Looks like it's about the same for both of them. Nothing too different, nothing too out of the ordinary, just some standard basic opening here right now. If you notice that Blur's Overlord actually is coming off at an angle, looks like he's trying to see when Gimbo is actually going to get that expand down before anything else. Gimbo just sent an Overlord off at that same trajectory, actually, so looks like they'll both be watching for an expand from the other.
Absolutely. No gas grabbed yet by either player.
No.
No pools either. So, again, as you said, it looks like the fast expand drones are coming out right now.
I think that last game certainly made Gimbo painfully aware of what happens like that. Oh, yes. There is a delay.
Two-minute delay on the streams. Now, what does that imply for us? I'm not positive.
I don't know how we're supposed to do that, but
so are we supposed to wait 90 seconds before saying things then? Is that the whole concept of spoiling the match?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not really sure how we do that. There might be a setting here somewhere. In the meantime, looks like we've got basically the same build from both players. They're both getting a hatch down right now. Both pools are just about finishing up right now. Looks like we've got a queen and a pair of lings from Gimbo, and 2 queens from both. Looks like Blur has opted for more drones instead of the earlier lings. Alright. Looks like we'll just try and figure out the delay after this match. We can ask Blood after this match, because I'm not really sure how we'd go about setting that up. We see speed from both players at like exactly the same time.
This is a pretty even match so far, except for, as you said, those extra drones from Blur, which, if there's no push from Gimbo, that could push him ahead a little bit, because that's an extra, I think it was 3 or 4 drones.
Yeah, we see him once again opt for the more economic build, even though it's a little riskier. He's going to be a little bit more greedy with that. Looks like Gimbo's lings are about to move out. I do think this Overlord saw that. Yep, Blur does have an Overlord there, so he could spot that push. Yeah, looks like his lings are going to fall back, and he's going to go ahead and get a spine right
tomorrow, and he's also got that spine coming up, so that's going to be pretty big as well. I don't think he's too worried about this right now, but that is
no, not really.
A considerable amount of lings.
They both have quite a few lings, and it looks like they're
Speed
both
is so close.
Baneling nest, although Gimbo's Bane nest went down quite a bit earlier. Let's see, what do they have right now? They both have 16 lings.
And both have speed. This is...
yeah.
Oh boy. This is going to come to... I think that spine is just going to make the game.
Pretty even on the drone count. Oh, but here come 5 Banes from Gimbo.
That's huge. And also the Roach Warren from Gimbo.
Oh, dude.
And just now the Baneling nest is going to be coming up for Blur.
Like a Roach Warren from Gimbo, so Gimbo's got quite a bit more tech here. He's ahead in that.
Those Banes without the
finally a Baneling nest for
Blur. That was such a nice
engagement right here. Look, I missed that.
Such a nice bait.
Yeah,
we got the links to follow right into the Bane. That was very nice. Oh my goodness, those connections. I'm not quite sure why that Bane went into the Queen, but otherwise it's very good connections.
Quite a few lings coming up from Blur. Let's switch back to units right now.
It looks like he's going to try and opt for the counterattack now. But Gimbo does have a few lings at the front of his main. If he... Oh, Blur is morphing completely to Banes. And he's sending that force of Zerglings down to back those up now. If he... Oh, there we go. Gimbo's getting some Banes as well. I was going to say, if he manages to wipe out Gimbo's force of lings, this could be the game. No detonation on those lings yet? Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's going right for the drones.
Brutal.
Doesn't take out too many drones, so...
Oh, but those Banes were so good.
Ahead in drone count. But looks like he's going to come in here and clean up. Even out those numbers very fast. We see this link drones dropping everywhere.
We see those lings going to the rally point and not to the lings attacking the drones.
Oh, yep.
Oh, wow, and that's straight up GG. There it is.
2 games to Blur. Definitely puts him in a good position. He can be a little bit more risky. Doesn't need to be quite so careful for the rest of these games. Which
a lot of pressure on Gimbo.
And Gimbo's still in this. If he can win the next 3, he will. He could still. He's still in this. He still has a chance.
Definitely not over yet. Definitely not over yet. But definitely a lot more pressure.
And this definitely puts Blur in a position where he can feel very comfortable going for some riskier builds, something that might have a bit more risk, but if he gets it through, could pay off.
I would, at this point, as Gimbo, be worried about seeing some kind of cheese as well, because if Blur feels like he's got the open space and he wants to give it a shot, if he gets it in without proper scouting, especially because he's seen those overlords being used as scouting rather than drones, it could be disastrous, especially with something such as a 9 pool or a 6 pool or something like that, that can't be scouted at that point with just overlords.
But
it could be devastating.
Pay attention. Look, this next match is actually on Iron Fortress, which is a 4-player map.
That's true.
Any sort of early rush, Blur is gonna have to make sure that he scouts Gimbo's spawn location before anything happens. Oh wait, actually, I do believe we should pause for a second.
Oh, that's right, because you wanted to change the delay.
How do we go about doing that?
Is that something you can actually set up? I think it's just something you're supposed to cast. Well, apparently you do need to. You can set it up.
Right, do you know how we do that? Is there supposed to be a 90-second delay? Do you know what? No, what this is. I actually don't know what we're supposed to be doing here. Again, sorry everyone. This is our first game. Sorry for these few hiccups we've had technologically and just stuff that we forgot or weren't sure about because we're new.
I honestly just didn't even know about. It looks like you do have to be partnered, which seems a little wrong. Yeah, it looks like you just have to be partnered for delay processing, which kind of stinks.
Alright, Blood just says leave it for now.
Alright, we'll just go with it. Sorry, we'll work on that for next time we stream, if we do. Which we hopefully will. Alright.
Alright, then let's go. See how this match works out. Yeah, we can definitely talk to some of the other streamers about how we would go about doing that.
Yep. Alright. Let's do it.
Right? Looks like Blur's pretty excited for this match.
He does seem to be having quite the time, and rightfully so, because he has been playing really well, making good connections, good micro, good dating. I mean, it's just been good matches on actually both sides of the players. It's been good games. It's just so much pressure on Gimbo now to pull out this win and maybe try something a little different.
Yeah. Because so far they've had very similar builds in all the games.
Very focused baneling and circling play. No upgrades either as Evo Chamber wise.
Yeah, we haven't even really hit the point where those become so vital. It's been a lot more about lane count, about production, about who can just micro better and get the, as we saw last game, we saw Blair just get those worker kills. It's just run past and overwhelm Gimbo's defenses. Alright, so it looks like we're going to see same build that they've had so far. The natural on this is not quite so easy to defend as we've seen before. There's a pretty wide ramp right here. But who knows what we'll see these players do. So looks like they're still pretty even. Nothing too much going on with either player right now.
That wide opening to the natural is going to be a huge pain with the flooding of circlings we've been seeing so far.
Yeah.
Especially if we're going to be seeing any Baneling defense. It's going to require a little bit more preemptive positioning.
Mm-hmm.
And we were seeing before the Lings going straight to rally point for, I believe it was Gimbo.
Another early hatch build for both of them.
Again, we're going to be seeing the same thing.
Blur and Gimbo too. I mean,
I think Blur's feeling pretty comfortable with his abilities, even if he's playing the same build. So, I don't know. Maybe it will go differently. We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, at this point, I don't really see any reason for Blur to feel a need to change. Same thing's been working so far. Looks like we're going to see a pool from Blur and
pool from Gimbo as well. Gas from Gimbo.
Well, we have not seen that from Blur yet.
Which may mean that Gimbo's already expecting the and thinking that the what you call it, Banes are going to be big in this game again.
And now they have spawned diagonally, so it will be a little while before they actually see each other. But see, Gimbo opted to send his Overlord straight across, so he won't actually early expand sooner.
Not straight across, I mean.
To the corners.
Yeah, to the corners. Both have checked the corners. And actually, Blur is getting that second Overlord to the other corner relatively soon, meaning that he is going to know before Gimbo. Actually, if Gimbo watches this right, he may realize that because of the direction the Overlord is coming from, that Blur is placed diagonally.
You can probably assume that he's diagonal, and like I said, that Overlord will get there pretty soon, but look, we have a pair of Lings coming out for,
Speed is up for Gimbo, but not for, or going up for Gimbo, but not for Blur.
But looks like Gimbo will have a queen out in time, so that can probably handle this. Oh, and he does actually have some Lings right here, so it's not too much to worry about. Looks like he's just trying to get some scouting in and see what Blur's doing.
Blur does have double gas now, though, so he's going to be catching up in that department at least.
Yeah, we see only one gas over here from Gimbo, whereas there's two from Blur. And the lack of speed might mean he's opting for a bit more of a tech-based build, although we don't see a Roach Warren.
No, there's the speed right now.
And there is the Roach Warren for Gimbo and Blur, almost at the same time. And here Gimbo gets a second gas.
Because of those Roach Warrens going up, I'm not sure if the speed going up a little, quite a bit earlier for Gimbo is going to make a huge difference. But who knows? It could, especially if he does decide to poke around at the front with those Lings. But he may be trying to play a little bit more defensively.
And another Bane nest for Gimbo. You see, he does like those Bane, and he's had some success with them so far.
But I mean, who doesn't love Banelings?
And we do actually have another Spine for Blur, which will help him definitely with the defense. And we see over here...
Oh, he's going to lose the Overlord. Oh, and that supply block. That's brutal, especially with the supply lead that Blur already has.
And look, here Gimbo's going to move out. Speed is actually done, and he's going to follow up with 3 Roaches. Blur has 6 coming out right
roaches.
now.
Oh, wow, 4 Roaches. 5 Roaches, my mistake.
Switch over to the Units tab.
Even more Roaches are being pumped out right now. It looks like Blur's getting ready to make a push with these Roaches as well. He saw those Lings come in, and he's not afraid of them at all. I think he's thinking that he actually might move out pretty soon. He's got quite a few Roaches, and from the force he just saw, I don't know if he should be too worried.
And here
that definitely scared Gimbo quite a bit, because if you look at the production tab, there's quite a few Roaches being thrown out by
Blur is supply blocked, though. And he actually will need another 2 Overlords in order to start producing anything at this point.
Yeah, but it also looks like he's just going for his push now with quite a few Roaches, my goodness. And more reinforcements coming up, so he may just be straight up just going for it. And he has walled in with double Evo Chamber.
Yep, we can see that over here. Double Evo Chamber and a Spine Caller. Looks like these Roaches...
I don't know if Gimbo
can hold this. Properly. Looks like Blur's going to fall back a bit and just wait and be satisfied with a bit of a contain for now. Nope.
Some spike power going up, but I don't know if it's gonna come up in time. Oh, this is
focus
brutal.
firing those roaches down.
Blur has definitely got the advantage here, but maybe he might be able to hold it off. I don't know.
But look at these reinforcements over here.
If he loses those queens, that'll be...
Blur's got a lot more units coming in. He's got wings here. He's got more wings coming in too.
Yeah, and also he's got double upgrade going on.
And look, we have the GG from Gimbo.
There it is.
Well played series to Blur. 3-0.
3-0 in the finals, Zerg v Zerg, and Blur takes the win, takes the match.
So huge congrats to Blur. Very nice job there.
Well played on both sides for sure. Very, very good games. Alright, so I guess that concludes the ESRNA Bronze Silver Cup final.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happened with the other two tournaments. But those were some very good games right there.
Very, very good. Complete sweep by Blur, but when I say that, I definitely don't mean that it was... it wasn't fought. That was back and forth for quite a while before Blur managed to get the upper hand, and it was always just on that economy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Blur just continually just opted for the more economic build and just kept producing more, and Gimbo just couldn't match Blur's production.
And he definitely just couldn't, even with going for a little bit heavier unit composition, he just didn't put on the pressure, which may have made the difference and made Blur pay for that little bit of extra econ.
Mm-hmm. Alright, looks like we're going to see this wrap up Gimbo's leave. So, thank you to everyone watching. Thanks to the players. Great series to watch.
Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed it, had fun, and I guess maybe we'll see you guys in another tournament sometime. I don't know. We'll see. Mm-hmm. But for now, I guess Bugmaster and Red Hawk signing out.
Alright.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, see you all later.